Could it be an outcome of the fact that you are bootstrapped? And because I heard that from other founders who bootstrapping their ventures as well, because they're bootstrapping, they don't really have that excess of cash to just spend, right? They're very cautious about making money and being profitable. Boy, if you talk with the VC funded founders, they go like, you know what, we got 2 million, so spend, spend, spend. So they less concentrated on that profitability angle, but more of spending and actually growing. Is that like what's your point of view? Is like why profitability from your point of view?
100%. And I think that you partially answered that in your own question in the sense that VC founders have this safety net and blanket, knowing that, okay, if I invest money into X area and I don't see a return, I always have a VC partner or an angel investor or an external source of capital to come back to. And whether the company succeeds or not, I still get paid in the form of a paycheck, right? A salary, being on salary. It's usually not the biggest salary, but usually, anywhere between $8,000 and $15,000 a month, which is a sustainable lifestyle for most people, as long as you don't go spend on big yachts in Miami and things like that, right? For a bootstrap founder, we don't have that safety net, right? And so if we go and fail, that could be our house on the line, that could be our kids and food on the table on the line, that could be a relationship on the line, that could be yourself from just a difference of going homeless or not, or having a car to drive to and from the office, with
Mm-hmm.
on the line. And so the stakes are much higher. I believe that if you are and decide to become an entrepreneur, that you need to have a little bit of risk taking. You need to be a little bit more risk seeking versus risk adverse. I think being a bootstrap founder really challenges that very early on. And I'm not saying that taking VC money is a bad thing by any means, Mike, right? There are absolutely certain industries that 100% need VC funding. Like if you want to build a social media company, or if you want to do something in, biotech or manufacturing, that's very, capital expenditure expensive and high in the beginning. But some of these other things like building, for example, an agency, right? I started StratDev with a beginning spend of $500. There was no need for me to take external funding, but I still do see a lot of agencies take external funding. It's more elective than not. And I think it really is just being a little bit more risk adverse rather than the risk seeking, spending other people's
Okay.
money rather than your own. So it's a personal preference. It's a personal flavor. I like the risk. I like roller coasters, and I live it on a daily basis.